Howdy folks, and welcome to an episode of Wine It Down. I'm your host, Kevin Childs. This is episode 2 in our 14-part series about fall wines, really getting into the fall spirit. So today what we're going to be drinking is a Cab Franc. This is a red wine that is generally used as a blending wine. Cab Franc isn't really something that you see in a store by itself. You won't really be able to find this by itself unless you're looking for something to blend wines with, really. It's very rare that you find a Cab Franc that is very, very much a drinkable Cab Franc because they don't really have the complexity or the body to really create their own wines on a regular basis. So when you find one, it's very rare and they're usually spectacular. I personally prefer Cab Francs over things like Pinot Noir and some of those other lighter wines in this particular instance, I would say. So what we'll go ahead and do is take a look at what it is that we're drinking today, and then we'll go ahead and do our tasting. So first, here's the bottle. This is a Sterling Vinyards Calistoga Cab Franc. This is a 2010 vintage. You can see from the stamp on the bottle, this is a winery-only wine, so you can only purchase this at the winery. You won't be able to find this in any liquor store, any wine resellers, anything like that. You have to be a club member in order to purchase a lot of these bottles because they are small lot. They don't make a lot of these. So the first thing that we're going to notice about the wine itself is the incredibly deep and rich color that this has. Look at that guy. You can't see through it. You're not supposed to. Now, the thing that I like about this wine isn't just the way that it smells. The flavor is absolutely ridiculous for a Cab Franc. So we'll go ahead and we'll do our 3-piece tasting here. First, very much coats the tongue. You can taste it immediately. This is a bold wine. This is going to stand up very good on its own. Let's do our second taste. It just gets better and better. So tonight we actually paired this with a portobello mushroom that was stuffed with the ingredients of a Philly cheesesteak. And as amazing as it sounds, you don't even understand it. It was so much better than what you can imagine. My fiance cooked up this amazing recipe. I'm going to include a link to that in the description of this video so you can pair that with your favorite red wines as well. Try to kind of always give you something to eat while I'm giving you something to drink. You don't want to leave you hungry. So, now move on to our third sip. Always smell your wine. Let the flavor of the tannins really, confound your nostrils, if you will. Yeah, you can really just taste just how amazing those grapes were in this year. 2010 was an especially dry year for Napa. Dry years are great for wine, terrible for farmers. What it does is it causes the roots of the wine to become very constricted. They don't get a lot of water, so the vine itself produces not a lot of grapes, and they come out very, very small. What happens with that, though, is all the flavor that's in those grapes is very compact. So you get these incredibly strong flavored grapes, leading to incredibly strong flavored wine. So you crush all that up, get the peels in there, you're going to get these really great, spectacular, complex flavors. So in this instance, this is a Cab Franc you can drink, and I stand behind that 100%. Again, Sterling Vinyards, Cab Franc 2010. Up in northern Calistoga, very volcanic, ashy area, so you're going to get a really rich and complex wine, really rich and complex grapes that come from that. So, there we have it. That's our tasting for today. I'm your host, Kevin, and don't forget, at the end of the day, always remember to wine it down.